roll dough is a versatile product that can be used for cinnamon rolls, danishes, monkey bread, and a whole host of sweetbreads. It is the high levels of egg and fat that make this dough very soft. Cinnamon rolls are one of the most popular uses of this dough. The sweet dough is flattened and rolled with cinnamon, sugar, and butter, and then cut into individual portions to be baked. To begin making cinnamon rolls, start by mixing the ingredients together to form a smooth, uniform dough. Usually you want to start with your liquids, add the yeast, put the salt with the flour just to be sure it doesn't come in direct contact with the yeast. We'll mix it till it gets to a pickup stage, and then we'll work in the butter. To make it easier to start the kneading process, we're going to take it out of the bowl and work it on the table. Use a little bench flour, or bread flour is usually the best choice for this. Dusting your bench. Once the dough forms, shape it into a rectangle and place it in a half-sheet pan. At this point, the dough is cool, but a little elastic. If you push or stretch it a little, you'll notice that the gluten makes it snap back like a rubber band. And so what you can do to help start the rectangle shape is sort of push and pull with your hands, trying to make it kind of even, patting it down a little. We're going to use a rather clean bench, not too much flour on the table here, and we'll roll this out to a rectangle shape for the sheet pan. We have our half sheet pan here, and you can see it's almost about the right size. Before you go into the pan, just lift the dough, let it relax a little to roll it up and make it easy to transfer to the pan. We're going to roll it up on the pin. When the dough has been shaped, cover it with plastic and allow it to ferment until it is doubled in volume. After the dough has doubled, it can be made up immediately or fermented overnight in the refrigerator. To continue making the rolls, it's time to make the filling. Combine the ingredients for the filling in a bowl which should look like a gritty paste. It's helpful to start with a softened room temperature butter. Easy to spread. Mix the brown sugar and cinnamon in. Once it's soft, all one color, we're ready to go. Lightly dust the bench with flour and roll the dough into a rectangle that's approximately 24 by 18 inches. You want to concentrate on making the dough an even thickness all the way across. Use your hands and fingers to feel the weight and the distance so that you can be nice and even. When the dough is shaped, spread the filling over all but the last 2 inches of the dough on the bench, which will be used to seal the dough. In addition, be sure to have a bowl of water with a pastry brush nearby to seal the dough. After spreading the filling, carefully roll the dough, stretching to form a tight cylinder. Then brush some water on the end of the dough without the filling to seal the roll. Start at the edge farthest away from you. Roll it in just to start the very center of the cinnamon roll. And then just use your thumb to tuck it under as you roll over. From here, you can just roll it up. If you have any excess flour, brush that off. At this point, the rolled dough should be refrigerated in order to firm it up before cutting. Cover the roll and chill it until it becomes firm, at least a half hour. When the dough is firm, remove it from the refrigerator and prepare a cake or sheet pan with a light coating of pan spray or parchment. Using a serrated knife, cut the dough into 1-inch segments. Place the pieces onto the pan with some space between each roll. Once all the pieces are cut, cover the pan and allow the rolls to proof in the pan at room temperature until they're doubled in size. After the rolls have proofed, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. When the oven is ready, Place the pan in the oven and bake until they become golden brown, about 25 minutes. Once the rolls are done, remove them from the oven. The cinnamon rolls should be allowed to cool slightly before unmolding them from the pan, but are best served warm and with flat or cream cheese icing. While this is a common American preparation, other versions vary the sizing and spacing to form small portions that don't touch, or others that are more like a large communal cake. However they're served, cinnamon rolls sell well in bake shops and are a delicious classic sweet roll technique.